IT, we're going to go ahead and get ready, please. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello, I would like to welcome all of our Parks and Recreation and Community Services Commissioners here today for the meeting of June 16th, 2022 at 5:30 p.m. We're going to start off here by doing the call to order. Lori?
Okay, Commissioner Santana?
Here.
Commissioner Lopez?
Here.
Commissioner Cabrera Moriyama?
Present.
And Commissioner Jurado?
And can we please have everybody stand, and Commissioner Jurado is going to be saying the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, and at this time, we have no corrections to the agenda, so we're going to be moving on to public comments, and I do have to read this. So at this time, the general public may address the Commission Committee on any items listed on the agenda, including items not listed on the agenda, non-agenda items, that are within subject matter jurisdiction. Please be aware that the maximum time allotted for members of the public to speak shall not exceed 3 minutes per person. State law prohibits the City Council from taking action or entertaining extended discussion on a topic not listed on the agenda. Please show courtesy to others and direct all of your comments to the Commission/committee members. And we have no public comment cards at this time, so we are going to be moving on to new business. At this time, we're going to do the selection of the chairperson and vice chairperson. And it is our recommendation that the Commission nominate and vote for chairperson and vice chairperson. Commissioners, you can either nominate yourself or nominate another member on the board. We're going to start off with the chairperson position.
I would like to submit my nomination for Commissioner Santana for chairperson.
Commissioner Santana, do you accept the nomination?
I do.
Okay. Do we have any other nominations at this time? Okay. We're going to go through a roll call vote. You can either say aye, no, or abstain. And if we can start over here with Commissioner Jurado. You get to vote on whether you're okay with him being the chairperson or not. You say either aye or nay, or you abstain from the vote. Oh. No, that's okay. So we're nominating for a chairperson. So they nominated Commissioner Santana to be the chairperson, and so we're just asking for your either aye, nay, or you abstain from the vote. Yay. Thank you. Commissioner Cabrera Moriyama.
Yay.
Commissioner Santana.
Aye.
Commissioner Lopez.
Aye.
Thank you. We have a new chairperson for the Recreation and Community Services Commission, Mr. James Santana. So at this point, I'm going to turn the meeting over to you to, and actually, we're going to ask you to move to the center.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. At this time, we'll move on to continue the first order of business, recommendation for the vice chairperson. Leave it open up to my colleagues if there is any nominations.
Would anybody like to nominate themselves or volunteer for the position?
I'll volunteer as a vice chairperson.
Okay, seeing that there's nomination on for a second, Vice Chairperson, Commissioner Lopez, can I please get a roll call vote? Commissioner Gerardo? Commissioner Cabrera Moriyama?
Aye.
That's an aye for me. And Commissioner Lopez?
Aye.
So moved. Thank you so much.
And at this time, we're going to ask that you move to the right of the chairperson. I apologize, and that'll be your seating. And Ms. Cabrera Moriyama, we're going to put you right immediately to the left, and this will be your.
Thank you so much. As we continue on, moving along with the agenda, we'll move on to action item number 2, selection of committee members. Does staff need to read recommendation, or shall I? Okay, recommendation is that the commission nominate and vote for members of the following commission ad hoc committees. I will read the open vacancies, and then we will open it up for nomination. There is currently a vacancy for the Arts and Culture Committee. There is currently a vacancy for Programs Committee, Special Events Committee, and lastly, Sports Committee. I'll open it up to my colleagues for nomination.
If I could nominate myself for the Arts and Culture Committee.
I'll go ahead and second that. Any questions or comments, or can we go to vote? Okay, Commissioner Gerardo? Aye or nay for our fellow commissioner being a part of the Arts and Culture Committee?
Aye.
Commissioner Lopez?
Aye.
That's an aye for me. And then Commissioner Cabrera Moriyama?
Aye.
All right, congratulations. You are part of our Arts and Culture Committee. Let's continue on for Programs Committee. There is a vacancy. Is there any nominations for a volunteer, or would you like to nominate another commissioner?
I would like to nominate myself for that committee, for Programs Committee.
Thank you for the nomination. We will go ahead and, do I have a second?
I second that.
Thank you, Commissioner Lopez. Let's go ahead and do another roll call vote for Programs Committee. Commissioner Gerardo. We're going to aye or nay for the vacancy for Programs Committee.
Oh, he's calling for a vote. He's calling for a vote. So Commissioner Cabrera Moriyama for the Programs Committee. So we're voting, yeah, aye, nay.
Aye.
Commissioner Lopez?
Aye.
Commissioner Cabrera Moriyama?
Aye.
And that's an aye for me. So motion passes. Congratulations on joining that ad hoc committee as well. Continuing on for a Special Events Committee, we have one vacancy open. It looks like we have the one vacancy open. So if we can get any nominations for the Special Events Committee, if you would like to be a part of that, you can nominate yourself or you could nominate a peer. Okay, I'm already a part of that vacancy, so one more. Okay, there was a nomination for Commissioner Lopez to fill the vacancy on the Special Events Committee. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Let's do a roll call vote. So Commissioner Gerardo, yay or nay?
Yay.
Thank you. Commissioner Lopez
Yay.
and Commissioner Cabrera Moriyama.
Yay.
And that's a yay for me. Congratulations, Commissioner Lopez. Thank you. And then lastly, we have 2 vacancies on the Sports Committee. We could make recommendation for nomination. We can volunteer ourselves, or we could nominate a colleague.
I'd like to nominate Commissioner Jurado, if he's interested in the Sports Committee.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Hearing the nomination, is there a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. Let's do roll call vote. Commissioner Gerardo? Yay or nay?
Yay.
Commissioner Lopez?
Yay.
Commissioner Cabrera Moriyama?
Yay.
And that's a yes for me. Thank you, Commissioner Gerardo. We have one more vacancy for the Sports Committee. Do I hear any nominations or nominations for colleagues? Just to be mindful, we also do have an open seat, so we could move to wait, or we can fill now. So, is there any nominations on the floor?
I have a question. I don't know if this is the time for that, but it's in regards to the committees. I know that Commissioner Jurado expressed interest in the Golf Committee, and I know that we haven't met yet as a committee, but I would like to let him take that role, and I'm happy to take the role of a Sports Committee, the vacancy.
Okay, is that a nomination? I mean, a motion on the floor? Can we get a second?
Who's who?
I'll second.
Thank you so much.
Myself and Commissioner Cabrera Moriyama. So I just,
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that motion. So again, just for clarity on this motion, Commissioner Lopez is nominated to join the Sports Committee and then open that vacancy for Commissioner Gerardo. So I already did receive a second. Can I please do a roll call vote for these changes? We're going to start off with Commissioner Gerardo.
your vote. Your vote, yes, yes, yay or nay.
Yay.
Thank you, Commissioner Lopez.
Yay.
Commissioner Cabrera Moriyama.
Yay.
Thank you so much. And I'm a yes as well. So we have all vacancies filled. Thank you so much for this. It's been a long time coming, so thank you. I'd like to move next to Commissioner Orals. First, I did submit a comment. I would like to talk a little bit about Pride and the Pride events, so I will continue that. I just wanted to say thank you so much to city staff. I know that we do have an upcoming Pride event, not this weekend, but the 25th. It sounds like we're doing our second annual Stride to Pride, which will be talked about in staff orals. So I will not go into too much detail, but it was so much fun last year to have and see so many of the community come together. I wanted to talk about Pride specifically, to tell everyone happy Pride. And as I was talking to residents yesterday and reflecting that we have celebrated 101 years. We have celebrated 101 years of our city being incorporated, and it's amazing to know and feel that as a community member that's been born and raised here and also gone through the school district, that there's so much inclusion, not only for myself, but also those in the community to be their authentic self, really be authentic in their identity, their diversity, and their perspective. Not many other cities or school districts have the same opportunities. You know that many cities and states don't promote LGBTQ equality or equity. There are some states where you can get married on the weekend and you can go to work and still be fired from your job if they found out that you were in a same-sex marriage. Other countries don't have the same liberties that we do. And so I just wanted to highlight that there are a disproportionate number of trans lives that are still being lost. There's a disproportionate amount of LGBTQ youth that are homeless, and these youth are also being subject to ideas of suicide, and we really need to promote more pride, more events that offer LGBTQ equality. So I want to thank City Council, I want to thank staff, I want to thank this community for allowing us to celebrate Pride. Thank you. That was my oral. I do have the next oral as Commissioner Frank Gerardo talking about Montebello Golf Course. Go ahead, Commissioner.
Yeah, talk about the Montebello Golf Course. I play there a lot, and we need some sand in the sand traps. We don't have no sand at all. It's just like playing in mud and rock. And then like the tee boxes, they should be nice, trimmed all around the tee box because they look so grubby. It won't cost nothing. Just lawn the lawnmowers over it. It'll be beautiful, nice and trim, real short. But it's like a rough there on the tee boxes. And then I don't know why they still don't have the ball washers out there. Ball washers. Yeah, but the main thing is the sand, and they should trim around the tee boxes because they're just way too long. You can put that on the fairways and all that long grass, but on the tee box should be beautiful, nice and short, and make it look presentable, make our course look nice over here in Montebello.
We will reach out to the golf course maintenance to see if they can make those improvements that you're requesting, and then we'll report back to you at the next commission meeting to see if there's anything else that you would like to report on, or if there's been any improvements.
Okay.
Thank you, Commissioner, for bringing that to our attention. Thank you, staff, for taking note. Next, we'll move on to staff orals.
Okay. Thank you, Chairperson Santana. And as Chairperson Santana had mentioned before, this next Saturday, June 25th, the city will be hosting the second annual Stride for Pride 5K in conjunction with the nonprofit-run Montebello Run. The event is going to be starting at 8 a.m. That's when the run walk will take place. However, we're asking people to show up earlier, around 7 o'clock. There is a pre-registration page that you can go online and register. And if not, we can register people the day of the event. But again, we ask you to be there a little early so you're ready to go for the 8 o'clock start. This 5K run walk is in recognition and support of the LGBT community for the June Pride Month in the community of Montebello. We also wanted to note that we will be having water stations throughout the route, as well as an artisan and vendor area where food and, crafts and whatnot can be purchased. And it should be a fun day for everybody, so we hope to see you out there. The next event will be the Saturday right after. It's going to be July 2nd. The city of Montebello is bringing back fireworks for the community. That is going to be, oh, and I apologize, the Stride for Pride is going to be right here at City Hall. So if you come out, you'll see everybody in the front off of Beverly Boulevard, and you can park in the back parking lot. I apologize. For the Independence Day Spectacular, it's going to be held July 2nd at Grant Rea Park from 2 to 9:30 p.m. This is, we're inviting the entire community out. We're going to be having a fun zone for the kids, jumpers, food, artisan vendors, and live music, including the Wise Guys Band will be playing. And then when the sun goes down, we will be having a nice fireworks spectacular show that we hope everybody enjoys. It should be very, very nice, and we are expecting a very large crowd for that event. We wanted to make sure that everybody was aware that our Aquatics Program is getting into full swing. This last week, the Kathy Hensel Aquatic Center was open for recreation swim, and we actually had the first ever movie at the pool night last Friday evening at 7 p.m. We showed Shark Tales, and we did have a nice large crowd in the pool, kids. They had floaties out, popcorn, cotton candy, and it was a free event for everybody to come out, and so that was nice. We'll be doing one at the end of the summer as well. Swim lessons registration for the first session will begin tomorrow, and that is going to be done online. We're going to have 6 sessions of swim lessons that will go through August 29th, and there's several morning and evening sessions, as well as recreation and lap swim. The Chet Holyfield pool will be open starting July 5th, and the YMCA is hosting special swim lessons for community members in need at that pool site. And
Can we pause real quick? Does anybody have any questions?
I apologize.
You're
Yes.
fine. No questions? Thank you so much.
Okay. And the last thing that I wanted to bring up is going to be the Downtown Street Fest that we are going to be having on July 30th on Whittier Boulevard. We will be closing Whittier Boulevard from 12. Whittier Boulevard will be closed all day that day, but the event will be from 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. We're going to have, again, live music, inflatables, a kids center, a beer garden, food booths, artisan and craft vendors, and much, much more. So if you hadn't shown up to the last year's Street Fest, I encourage you to show up to this year's. It will be a wonderful event. We're having one main stage and then a smaller community stage off to the side, and we're expecting 10,000 plus patrons out at that event. So it's a big, fun day. The community's out there, and we do hope that you'll be able to attend as well. And if you have any further questions, I'm happy to answer them at this time.
I think I missed the date myself on the Street Fest. I'm sorry.
It's going to be Saturday, July 30th.
Okay, opening it up for any questions, comments?
I just wanted to comment, or make a correction, when we selected the chairperson and vice person, that my vote was I said yay, but I meant aye.
Okay.
So I just want to clear that up and make sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Commissioner. Okay, seeing that there's no further agenda items, I'm gonna ask for a motion to adjourn.
I motion to adjourn our commission meeting.
Awesome. Is there a second?
Second?
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
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 And that's an aye for me. Thank you so much. Our next regular meeting will be on July 21st, 2022 at 5:30. It can also be live streamed. Thank you so much to staff that has taken the time today. We appreciate you. And my colleagues, I really appreciate you taking the time as well. Thank you. The meeting is adjourned.